Hi class, it's Miss M. A little different that we're doing some of our lessons at home now, but I really do miss you and I can't wait till we're back in class again next year. I just wanted us to take a look at some of our packets that were sent home. So this reading is going to go along with one of the ones with your blue packet for weather in spring. I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. And you should see the weather in spring. And we've got a little person holding out their hands and lots of raindrops because we're going to talk about all the different weather and some of the different animals that happen in springtime. And there's a lot of different words that we're going to hear in our book today, so I want to just preview a few of them, and I know some of them are going to seem familiar from all of our weather checks. So one is warm, spring, rocks, water, and snow. Next we have melt, cold bear, winter, temperature, you can see two different temperature little thermometers there, and trees. We're going to have longer, so the days are getting longer, sun, sunrise, so this is what happens in the morning, and sunset, this happens at night when the sun is going to bed. We have rain, storms, umbrella, plants, flowers, and then bloom when the flowers are fully open. So let's go ahead and take a look at our book. Our first book is Weather in Spring. And again, we got that person, they're holding their umbrella. It looks like they're getting ready for a rainy day. So this one is by M.J. York. Let's take a look. Weather in Spring by M.J. York. Ooh, and I get my first clue about what this book's going to be like because we have our table of contents with chapters like warmer weather, spring changes, spring clothes, and then some fun things at the end like a rainbows in the clouds craft, a glossary, more to learn, and index. Now when you have that table of contents, what kind of book just springs to mind for you? You know what? It's our nonfiction books. So this one is going to be informational text. This is our contents for information we can learn. Warmer weather. It is spring. The snow melts. Spring comes after the cold winter. Temperatures warm up. When we got the trees, it looks like the snow's starting to melt. The days grow longer. The sun rises earlier and it sets later. It rains in springtime. Sometimes it storms. Spring changes. Plants grow again. Flowers bloom. I got these beautiful blooms. Animals eat the new plants. Many animals have babies. Some birds flew south for the winter. It was warmer there. Now they come back. Beautiful bird. Spring clothes. We feel it warm up in spring. We wear lighter layers. We wear spring jackets. Nice, they have their rain jackets on, so they're still warm, but they may not need their heavy coats. Spring keeps getting warmer. Soon, summer will be here. When I see these beautiful blossoms, I wonder if you're going to see any at your house like that. And we have information for a craft. So if you're interested in doing the rainbow craft, you're going to need some supplies, the white paper plate, box of crayons, cotton balls, and glue. Now this craft is optional, and I'm going to post it up in our drive if you want to take a look at how to do this rainbow craft at home. Some of those words we went over for checking out that glossary. Our first word is the word bloom. To bloom means to produce flowers. Plants bloom in spring. Then layers. Layers. Layers are coatings of something. We wear light layers in spring where it warms up. So right now I have layers on. I have my shirt on and then the next layer of my sweatshirt. Then we have temperatures. Temperatures are how warm or cold things are. The temperature in spring gets warmer and warmer. So in class, when we talk about that temperature and then we ask what we're wearing right now, we want to make sure we're wearing the appropriate clothing for what that temperature is, whether it's cold or warm. Keep turning through our book. And I see we've got some more links and things for information. And then the very end of our book. And it's got other books to recommend. Now, if we finished a book, we can do our fun scissor fingers and say, snip, snap, snout, this tale's told out. And before we leave our book on weather in spring, I want us to check it back in with our packets to see how we're doing on things. So we have our packet. Remember, we just read Weather in Spring by M.J. York, and I'd love to see if anybody wants to color these in and send me a picture of what the colored in pages and vocab words went over. We talked about words like weather, spring, outside, warmer weather, spring changes, and spring clothes. Now in your packet, you're going to find some comprehension questions. I want to know, are we understanding what we just read? So I'm going to go ahead and go through these one time with you, and then I'd love it if you can go over these with your family as well to see how you're doing. So what season comes after the cold winter? So we've got our seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. After winter, we have spring. Our next one is, what happens to the snow when the temperature gets warmer? Now, if we look at our book again, spring comes after the cold temperature and after the cold winter, and temperatures warm up. So we're getting warming up. Looks like our snow is it freezing, getting colder, or is it's melting? It's getting off the ground. What helps melt the snow in the spring? Ooh, if it's getting warmer, I'm going to think about that sunshine that is melting our water. Melting that snow. What types of weather happens a lot during the spring? Rain or snow? I'm going to think back to our book. I remember there was a lot of pictures of rain and umbrellas. So that's my clue that in the spring we get lots of rain. What blooms in the spring? Flowers, birds don't bloom, they fly. But flowers, we get these beautiful opened up blooms of flowers. Okay, and our last question. Who eats the new plants that grow on the ground? Well, kids, I'm hoping you're eating some vegetables, but probably not the ones on the playground or the ones in the fields. Those are going to be the ones of the animals. Those bunnies are eating the grass. The squirrels might be finding nuts. Lots of new plants for those animals to eat. Now that's the end of our first packet. On your own, I want you to go ahead and try to answer those vocabulary words and any other springtime questions you can come up with. Maybe you see some blooms as you're doing a walk. You can see the rain out your window. I'd love to hear about it. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope we can talk soon. Thanks, class.